What is going on, guys? Samuel Wilton Monteviews here, and I'm back on the episode review train for Survivor. If you want to know why I'm not doing podcasts anymore, just check out my community page if you want more information on that. But now I'm back here for the first episode of Survivor Island of the Idols, titled I Vote You Out. And that's it. Silent Isles is the 39th season. Man, I can't believe we're already on the 39th season. Already next year is going to be on its 40th. We're supposedly going to be an all-winning season, but that's a schedule for another day. But of course, like with every season Survivor, I'm always excited for a new season. Like I tend to be more excited for all the all-winners ones than this season, but now I'm going to talk about it. And of course, we got the two tribes, Laro and Vonkai, I believe that's how you pronounce the names. As tribes were dropped off at the camps with surprisingly no introduction by Chef, and they wondered, what does the Island of the Islands name means? And I'll touch on that a little bit. And then we go to the Alone camp where we see Tom bonding with Elena and Vince, and the other segments form a majority against them for some reason. Then Missy felt more secure in the line with the women and told her name that has been mentioned for elimination because of her being too likable. It's just like a person, especially. And Ronnie obviously the boy lines with her because she liked the humor, but she was like kind of stressed him. And at one time we see Janet, who made fire around Flint. And we see Jason quickly begin searching for an idol. And Molly's like, wait, where's Jason? And targeted him, and Maura ended up letting him know that. Then we see Jack bonding with Tommy, who also bonded with a lot of tribe mates. And we see Kelly and Maya kind of being put off by Dan's touchy behavior. And while Dan and Kelly things over, Kelly was still wary. And then of course we get to the award and music challenge where the tribe members climb over a net and slide down a slide. Then we'll try to remember the music Robin hooked to lower a bridge. And then when Himalaya dropped one person to drop two ropes. And then so all tribes can meet at the tower. And then name himself a village puzzle. And the first to assemble one wins immunity and stay for tribal council, but also win fire in the form of Flint. And the rogue guy pretty much destroyed. They pretty much destroyed Lado, honestly. Like, I mean, they were kind of lit at first, but the puzzle they kind of just, yeah. And just that Lado member would nearly draw the name of a tribe mate to be sent to Idols, and Elaine did through Elizabeth's name, where she be the first casualty of the first person to go to Island of the Idols, and she will return for Tribal Council. And as she was then greeted by the two big survivors, Boston Rob and Sandra, two of the most iconic survivors ever. Who basically are teaching her about Survivor and all that, and mostly how to make fire. She made fire struggling and was brought an offer went out to take Rob in a fire-making challenge for an idol good for next job councils. If she wins, she'll get that. If she not, she'll lose a vote. She decided to take him off the offer, and no surprise there, Elizabeth lost, and she lost the vote. And she told the random draw a Volkai member's name to be the next visitor at Island of the Idols. And then back in camp, we see Chelsea confronted with Elaine, Tom, and Vince, who Tom and Rodney, then Elaine with them talking because of her likability. Then Anne decided to talk to Vince instead because of her. Then Elizabeth returned to camp, and instead we decided to lie about everything, especially with losing a vote, and me, Boston, and Sandra. Hope that won't come back to the ass. Then we see to a top cancer, we see Boss Rob and Sandra, who pretty much wants everything from a concealed place. Like, that was actually kind of interesting. Then we see Elaine continue to play her case, and Ronnie make case of strength, and it was definitely up down whether it was going to be Elaine, Ronnie, or Vince. And from one side, it ended up being Ronnie by a 7-2 vote, with Vince receiving 2 votes from Ronnie and Aaron. And Elizabeth didn't vote close at all. And Ryan was the first person to be eliminated. And next episode we'll start to get some craziness, so yeah. So personally, one of my personal thoughts on the first episode of Survivor Island: The Idols. Personally, I kind of loved it actually. Like, I mean, I was probably kind of expecting it, but I really thought this episode a lot more than I thought it would. And a lot of this everything to the cast, honestly, because as I always say, a cast something can really make or break a season, and it looks like it's going to be a deep form, honestly. So, like, every contestant here has gotten to one moment of screen time, and whether it's just one confessional, each contestant has got a little moment to shine. Like, Dean's kind of like the only person that didn't get a confessional here, but we're hoping maybe we'll see more of him down the road. But a lot of contestants definitely got at least one couple moments of screen time, so they got to know them a little more, and like who they are as people. And I'll definitely be interested to see what they do down the road. If I had to pick one of my favorites so far, I would say Tom, Elaine, Tommy, and Lauren. Those are all ones that really stood out to me the most, but every contestant stands out one of another. Even Jason, who pretty much now left for the idol, and one more ever, if they won, you never go look for an idol. But also, the cast really has a lot of potential, and a lot of contestants do have potential to be very great contestants down the road. Especially with Elaine, Elizabeth, with Tom, and even Jack. Like, a lot of contestants have really a lot of potential. And the whole island, the island aspect, that also has a lot of potential to be a lot more engaging. Like, I really had my eyes glued to the screen at that portion. Like, I thought it was my favorite portion of the entire episode. Like seeing Elizabeth, and it's not the fact that we see Boston Rob as Andrew, and mostly not the Boston Rob band boy. That's so weird thing to say, but I kinda am, but that was still very interesting, and it's interesting what other contestants gonna do in this island. Like, what they're gonna take, what they're gonna do, honestly. And just say, it's basically a Survivor boot camp, and seeing Elizabeth trying to make fire was actually pretty interesting, though I kind of knew she was going to lose against Boston Rob in the final make a challenge. I mean, it's fucking Boston Rob, he's pretty much a master at making fire. That's what was very interesting overall, and it's even curious to see what else they're going to do. And especially I've seen Boston Rob and Sandra kind of watching from some area and seeing them react to everything. That was honestly pretty fun, honestly. And dropping out in general was pretty fantastic, especially how surprisingly emotional it got, especially with Elaine. Like, it really got really emotional. And I kind of wasn't expecting it, actually, but it really was. So, definitely a great first Tribal Council, and a great first episode all around. My only problems or nitpicks with this episode, again, I hope we can see more Dean down the road, and it was a little, like, what, when Jason decided to go looking for the island day one. But all in all, this was still a fantastic episode, and nitpicks don't really bother me, honestly. I still really was invested all around this episode. Hoping we can see this more tests develop down the road, and hopefully, and this Island Isles thing will actually be more. I'm very excited to see more of this Island, the Isles aspect. It's like it's going to be a very interesting part of the entire show. I'm trying to say, yeah, definitely a great premiere episode, and I'm of course always excited to see what else they're going for, and hopefully this could be another great season. Well, folks, I hope you all enjoyed discussing the first episode of Survivor Island: The Idols. I'd love to know in the comment section down below what your thoughts on the episode. If you've seen it, did you love it? Did you think it was a great premiere, or were you disappointed by it in some way? I'd love to know in the comment section down below if you're a Survivor fan, and I'm very excited to continue these episode reviews. I really loved doing when Edge and Extinction last year. Don't know what I didn't do when Ghost Island did for its Collider came around, or I stopped doing with Heroes vs. Hustlers or whatever, but and overall, I am very excited to continue these episode reviews. And honestly, I don't really think podcasting is not really right for me, which is why I'm not doing this in a podcast way, so I hope you understand that. But as always, thank you so much for watching. I honestly truly do appreciate it. If you haven't already, be sure to like this video, and be sure to share and subscribe. Be sure to follow all my social media sites on the description down below. I am Samuel Wolf from Samuel Wolf Reviews. I'll see you next time, and as always, stay cool, everybody. Peace.